Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have an article for you guys from Mike over at Light Reading. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys may check it out. So this is an older article, a placeholder, but hoping that we finally hear something this week on Auction 108. We're heading into March. There's only about a 2-week period left before the 90-day period expires. So hopefully the letter that T-Mobile sent out to the FCC, them willing to give up some spectrum in Hawaii, hopefully that clears the situation and T-Mobile can get this spectrum now. The reason that spectrum is so important is, for one, it widens the N41 bandwidth in a lot of white spaces. And that's where T-Mobile is trying to grow very aggressively because they need to get to 20% by the targeted guidance of 2025, and they're growing fairly quickly in those parts. They're updating us, every other quarter on those stats, and they're growing quite quickly. But for them to really blow it out and grow even further beyond the 20%, they're going to need the additional Band 41 from Auction 108. And that may, at this time, while the FCC is taking their sweet time investigating this, there might be some FWA slots that could be opened with more N41, but that are closed right now that T-Mobile could have potentially gotten. We don't know the numbers, but I'm sure that, T-Mobile tracks all of this. They run analysis. People are putting their addresses in the availability tool. They're signing up to get the email when it's available. That could already be happening now with this additional spectrum. So T-Mobile needed this yesterday. They clearly went big on the auction. Again, the argument can be made to the FCC, hey, look, if AT&T had issues with this, they could have bid. If Verizon has issues with this, they could have bid on 2.5 as well. In my opinion, that's the most simplest argument that shuts down anything that the FCC has to say or Verizon or AT&T, in my opinion. But that's just me. That would shut down any concerns like, hey, look, if you were this concerned, you should have bid on the license. And whoever's running the FCC needs to have a backbone, and they need to tell the competition, like, hey, look, don't be coming to us as a fail-safe or to bail you out. You should have bid on the spectrum. And that's how the conversation should be, in my opinion. You had every opportunity, every right. We didn't put any other, stipulations for you not to bid. You could have bid on the spectrum. You could have driven up the pricing. But Verizon and AT&T didn't want to do it. They didn't want to own any additional 2.5. They didn't want to deploy another radio on their cell sites, so they clearly backed off. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this is the week that we hear something. Hopefully sometime today we hear T-Mobile gets the spectrum. It's officially cleared. I'm hoping we just get that news from T-Mobile's blog post. We'll see. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.